It costs £18 billion per year to keep the prison population in custody. They reach the gate, come through the gate, and then literally they're left, it's a bit of a void. All the small stuff that actually we take for granted. Often these candidates come out from custody without any very little or minimal level of support that sits behind them. And it's about the charities that pick up the slack, that actually provide that level of support for them. Just needs that level of, you've got this, don't worry, we can help you, we'll support you, let's organise it. And if we could get to the point where literally people were coming out of custody and actually we were breaking the reoffending cycle, they're 87% more likely to reoffend if they're not in employment. So getting employment immediately starts to break that cycle. And it's those reoffending statistics that are obviously clearly contributing to that £18 billion per year. It's a thinking about the bigger picture piece. It's starting to think not just about the individual and the employer, but actually when you start to widen the lens, you've then got that whole economy piece and that whole social impact that actually getting people into employment can have an effect on. Generally, our release and potential candidates actually stay with us at least 16% higher than our normal recruits, and actually via Clean Slate we've got a number of people who absolutely match those statistics and even above those statistics. Working with Clean Slate has been really, really positive on the basis that some of the candidates that we've been put forward have been great candidates for us, but equally what we also recognise is a level of support. It's a level of not just sort of, here's a candidate, will you take them? It's that sort of that preparation, that support network that sits behind the programme. And actually any issues, any problems, we know that we can reach out to Clean Slate and help with us and help support it. It's that constant wraparound support and that constantly making sure everything's going according to plan, both for the employer but equally for the candidate. It's about the credibility of knowing they are work ready and have all the necessary tools to be able to get there. Have they got the right to work documents? Are they eligible, have they got support with bus fare to and from work? Have they got that level of support that sits behind them? The things that often are the small stuff that trips people up, that then takes away the ability to sustain employment. So it's all very well gaining employment, but it's about sustaining it. And I think that's where sort of Clean Slate come into their own, where they do that whole follow-up and that consistent piece that sits behind the candidate. As there are employers out there who are considering working with Clean Slate, I would urge you, don't think about it, just do it on the basis that you're going to have a professional network of support both for you and the candidate. Will help you navigate all of the hurdles, all of the pitfalls, sometimes all of the heartache that comes along with you, sometimes recruiting a prison leaver. Because I'm not going to say it is plain sailing all the way through. However, it's about that level of support that you get. They will help you navigate and ensure that you get the best possible candidates and most work-ready candidates that would be suitable for your business.